Hello and welcome. My name is Melissa. I'm the owner and artist here at the Top Drawer RVA located in Richmond, Virginia. Today I'm going to take this vintage toy chest and make it over using the brand new Terra Clay paint. I used White Lightning to clean my project and gave it a sand scuff. You can also use a product called Terra Clean. Terra Clay paint will be released mid-July 2022. Make sure to check with your local retailer. So long, Jack and Jill. I'm ready for a new makeover. Let's make this floral and fabulous. Terra is an artisan clay paint with no rules. It's going to be available in 18 striking colors. Let's dive in, open up some colors, and paint on our base coat. I love to layer my clay paint. I'm going to layer on 2 colors all over this toy chest. I'm then going to wait 24 hours to apply my second coat. If you wanted to try using a base coat of any of the other Dixie Belle Paint products, you can totally do that before you jump in and start to play with your Terra Clay paint. For this initial base coat, I use my synthetic brushes, but when I get in here and do my actual artistic painting, I can use a natural bristle brush, my fingers, spatula, whatever tickles your fancy. Now that my initial coat has dried, I'm going to come in and create a background for my floral piece. This is going to be where the magic happens. I'm going to get out my spray misting bottle filled with water and start to blend these colors together, spraying them and dripping them along the way. I wanted a watercolor-like look for the front and top of this piece. So by blending these colors and tipping the chest, allowing the colors to blend and run together, it really does look like a water background. Terra paint is low VOCs, eco-friendly, and totally water-based. You can reactivate it when you apply water to your project. You can create texture on your piece by using a thicker or thinner coat. You can use tools like your spatula, fingers, or natural fiber brushes. I love how the background on this piece came together. By tipping it and dripping it, you can create something that's a total one-of-a-kind piece. When the clay paint is still wet, you can see that it's darker in value. As it dries, it lightens up some, but don't worry, when you apply your Terra Wax seal, those colors deepen and darken back to that original finish. Let the fun begin. This is my most favorite part about clay paint, getting my fingers in the paint, touching all the colors, and doing the most gorgeous finger painting florals. This paint is a little bit of a thicker value, so when you get in here and you apply it in kind of a layered texture look, it's going to keep that look even when it's dry. By layering and building the color, I'm able to create this gorgeous, drippy watercolor look. I love to spray the florals and have them drip down the front of the piece. Terra paint is the most perfect artisan paint to get your fingers in there and play. Build that color, build your florals, have some fun with whatever it is that you're creating. Since I built a lot of layers and used my fingers to create texture, I'm going to wait a full 24 hours or more before I apply my wax seal to this project. Let's talk a little bit about Terra Wax. This is an oil-based product and it's really hard in the container, but don't let that scare you because once you get it on here and you buff it back, you're going to end up with the most beautiful sheen. Use a clean, natural bristle brush to apply your wax. I like to use my Petite. You're going to see me work in sections. I kind of work in like a grid pattern to make sure that I cover the entire top of the project. Working in small circles to push that wax into the porous paint, you're going to be able to feel where it's tacky. Where the wax is tacky, that is where you have applied it. Don't go back over that spot. Don't overwork your wax. Work in sections and cover the full project. This beautiful oil-based wax will dry in approximately 24 hours and cures in approximately 30 days. After applying your beautiful Terra Wax, you're going to want to come in with a t-shirt-like rag or your buffing pad and then buff it back to a beautiful sheen. I like to do this approximately 2 hours after I've applied my original coat of Terra Wax. I even used my Terra paint to cover the hinges on this piece. The hinges were metal, so when I painted them, I didn't know what to expect, but the paint stuck solid, and when I applied that Terra Wax, it was rock hard. I did distress back some of the edges to show the natural wood peeking through. So when you come in with your little pad or your t-shirt-like material to buff, the more you buff, the higher the shine. The more you use those arm muscles, the higher the shine. You can add as many layers as you like, but remember, you're buffing approximately 1 hour after you applied your original coat of Terra Wax. You can use any one of the Dixie Belle's gilding waxes to accent your piece. Gilding waxes by Dixie Belle are oil-based, the same as your wax. You can apply them either way, first or after your wax. I like to apply them last to my project. This is me applying gold gilding wax to all of the edges. I even accented each individual petal on the blooms. That's the end of my beautiful Terra Clay paint video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned a few new things about how Terra is the best artisan paint for your job. I can't wait to see what you can create with your Terra.